What is going on, Crypto Bolton? Welcome to another video, guys. Today I have a ton of coins we're gonna go over, and I'm telling you one thing, guys, this might be the last opportunity you guys get to get into these coins and start making some big massive gains. Okay, I giving you guys coins right now. Bitcoin is pumping, and that's causing a lot of these coins to actually go down, which what's going to happen next is they're going to go straightly back up. I know I haven't made a video in a long time. It's been a while. I'm going to be more active teaching you guys how to trade. I know a lot of you guys have been asking for mentorship on how to trade. But guys, listen, we're looking at this chart right now in Peanut. One thing that it's very difficult, guys, is to make a video on these coins as I am looking at them. That's why if you guys are not following me on X or following me on TG, highly recommend it. I literally told people to buy this coin, like literally right here. Well, this is Peanut. When it launched, and like you can't even see where this is at. This is like around, I think this was roughly like around 5 mil. I of course I took a couple initials, kept buying. I'm still holding. This hit 2 billion, guys. Okay, so this is crazy. If you're not following me there, I highly recommend it. All right, so I'm gonna give you guys a couple coins that have been added to the list of the coins I've been chilling over and over on my videos. We're gonna start off with the first one, which is Geeko, and this one I gave to you guys at 17 mil in my TG. I told you guys to buy this one. This one's actually really good. It had a nice little dump of 20 mil. Right now, it's at 39 mil. I think this hits 100 mil plus. So it's still relatively early if you're trying to get in. This 30 mil, 40 mil, 50 mil range. I would say anything from 50 to 30 would be really good. Ideally, you wanted to buy here in this 21 mil because you already had, would have 2x. I wish I would have made this video yesterday. But, some of these are going to start pumping really soon because people are trying to get in to them before they start pumping. So Geeko is one that I highly recommend you guys check out. I hadn't mentioned this before, I think in my videos, but I did mention this on TG and also on X. So hopefully you guys got in there if you guys are following me there. Now moving on to a little bit of AI, guys. We're going to talk about Mez AI. So right now I gave you guys Go at 2 million. That was on my 2G. It's at 1 billion already. I gave it to you guys on X as well. It's at 2 billion. It was at 2 million when I gave it to you guys. It hit 1 bill. So you guys need to follow me there because it's very hard to make videos. If you like, let me ask you guys a question. Would you guys like me to make a video on the coin the moment I spot it, even though the entry might be a little bit higher than what I post on TG and X? Would you guys like to see a video on the coin and kind of give you guys a background on why I think it's going to hit a bill? Let me know in the comment section down below. Anyways, with that being said, Mez AI. So really quick update. Go got listed by Binance. Act 1 got listed by Binance. I think this will get listed maybe, I don't know. I'm hoping by Binance, but I'm pretty sure it will get listed on a really big exchange very soon. As you guys see, I've been buying, selling, buying. I actually bought, like, you guys would be surprised where I bought this. I like literally bought this like right here. It's not showing my buy when I initially bought it here, but I bought it right here as well. So, I've been buying, some. I've been holding this one. I think this one hits, it already hit 100 bill. But I think this literally hits like 500 mil easily. And expecting an exchange listing to, bliss this one. This one's at 41 mil right now. You ran up to 100. I think it runs up once again. So really good entry point here. I think anything from 50 to low, which should be working very well. So you want to keep an eye on this one. The next one we're going to be talking about, which had a really crazy retracement, this is Kobe. I actually gave you Kobe at 1.7 mil. Ran up to, I think the highest this thing ran up to was like 20 mil. So you got a nice little multiples there. I've been buying and selling. Right now it's at 7 mil. I think anything under 10 mil should be pretty good. I see this one at least hitting 50 mil. Expecting 100 mil though, but I do see this one hitting 50 mil. So I do expect the 10x here. Anything below 10, I do expect the 10x on this one. All right, so the next one we have is Nub. Nub has had a nice little retracement. Actually, this one ran really high. Right now it dipped all the way to 21. It's at 25. I think anything between, I would say 35 or below. I do see this one hitting 100 mil. So Nub is another one that you want to keep an eye on. I've been telling you guys about these ones for a while now. Been giving you guys really massive entries. So still a really good entry for this one. Next one we're going to be talking about is Rap Dog. This one has been going up, has been going down. I actually gave you guys this one like super duper early. Right now it's at 3 mil. It had like a 3 mil drop and it ran up back up to 11 mil. It has another drop right now at 2 mil. I see Rap Dog going up as well. So definitely do keep that in mind. These are going to start dumping a little bit more just because BTC is going up. But once BTC kind of settles in, these are gonna blow up. So this is the opportunity to actually get into these, right? So Rap Dog is another one I'm gonna be looking at as well to get a nice entry there. All right, so the next one we're going to be talking about is Selfie. Now, this one had a massive sell-off. I think it went all the way to 60 mil. It had a big sell-off. Right now, it's at it dropped all the way to 18 mil. This is like a very juicy entry. This 18 mil entry, that would have been huge. I'd see this one hitting 100 mil. So anything I would say between 30 and below should be a really good entry here for Selfie. Now, remember, these are going to be ones you want to hold a little bit longer until they hit these range. So now is the time to actually put money in there and just write it out as they will be blowing up very soon. So that's Selfie. Next one we're gonna be looking at is another one I highly recommend. As you see, I recently just bought right there. So I've been accumulating this one for a while. I gave you guys this one. I gave it to you guys. I think it was 20 mil when I called this one, and I recently bought more, like around this 160 mil because it was like a nice little dip here. But I see this one hitting a billion. All right, so this is a coin. It's still potential of a 10x. I even have another buy order for another 10 SOL right here if it dips any lower. So I'm very high convinced on loose. Now I expect this one to hit a bill sometimes like around like late December. Okay, late December. This is gonna be very big. It could even hit 2 bill just because of the following. It's the Vatican mascot, so it's gonna blow up. So highly recommend you guys definitely check that one out. Next one we have is this one. This is a brand new one that came out called Barsic. Now this is gonna based on this is Hasbullah's cat. This one literally like recently got launched. It ran up all the way to 330. It has a retracement of 87. Really good entry here. I believe this one goes back up as well. So really good one. This is a new one that I wanted to mention if you guys haven't already. I think anything like around this 80. I mean, I don't see this actually dipping any lower. Maybe like to the 60 range. But usually you'll see. Let me actually check. Usually you'll see like a retracement. Um, like what is this? Like 80%. Yeah, so like something like on the 60 range is what you're looking for here. So I mean, it already had that 60 mil drop. So if it drops to 60, this is probably where I would probably get in on Bursic. And I do see this one coming back up as well, like a nice possible 10x to 9x to 8x there. The other one we're gonna be looking at is Billy. Now Billy's one that I've been telling you guys ever since 10 mil. It's had some really crazy runs. It recently ran up to 100. It went from like this 20 mil range all the way back, all the way up to 100. Of course, the sells are always going to be a thing. Right now, it's sitting at 40. Ideally, like on this one, anything from 30 below is where I would want to enter. Basically, for me, is I'm just buying more. Okay, so I've been buying at 10 mil. I recently bought at 20 mil. I bought it at 27 mil drop. And then if it has another drop on the 20s, I'm buying again. I do see this one going back to, it already hit 100 bill. I do see this one breaking all-time highs. So this is definitely one that you want to keep an eye on. Community is pretty strong here, and 40,000 holders. So really good. All right, so the next one we're gonna looking at is Rocky. Now Rocky has been having a shaky start here. It's been one of those things where I didn't think it was gonna go this low. So I did buy some more here at this 5 mil. I didn't think it was gonna like dip this low, but I think Rocky minimum does 25 mil. Okay, so right now you're looking at 5. If you buy a little bit, you're gonna at least have 5x here on Rocky. So this is definitely one that you want to keep an eye on. I don't see it dropping any lower, so I think anything from 8 mil below is what you're looking at here. Next is Mini. Now Mini ran up to 60 mil recently. I had a nice juicy drop off of 27 mil. But this is one that has a very high potential of hitting 100 mil very fast. So I would say anything from like 40 below is really good entry. Ideally, this 27 mil drop off is definitely was like a juicy drop off right there. That's kind of like where you wanted to buy in. That's where you had a nice gain here. If there does get another dip, you might want to set a buy order here. If you're not using bullets, highly recommend you use bullets. You could sell like buy limits here. Just click limit and just sell it. You know what? When it hits this, I want you to buy 10 SOL, right? So you just buy 10 SOL, buy 10 SOL here on Mini. So when it hits that, it'll buy automatically by the 10 SOL for you guys. So you guys want to make sure you guys set that up correctly. Once again, my link to Bullux is down below, so you guys can definitely join up. It's gonna save you a lot of money when it comes to trading. So Mini is one that you want to keep an eye on here. I do have a little bit of mini, not a lot. I want to get more because I bought it really early. I sold it at the top, but that's definitely one that you want to keep an eye on. The next one we're going to mention is called Buck. Now, this is going to be one that had a huge run. All right, this is the mascot from GME. Had a huge run all the way to 100 mil. Recently had a dip to 15. That's kind of like where you wanted to buy in, and right now it's running up a little bit here on that 30 mil. So if it has another dip here, because you saw it already hit 27 and then it dipped back to 14. So we see that dip again here. That is kind of like where you want to buy in here, right? And the next one we're going to be talking about is Jinin. This one's really, really good. One that you want to make sure you keep an eye on. This one I've been telling you guys since 10 mil. Hit 15 mil. It ran up all the way back to 40 mil. On this one, I'm looking to enter at 10 mil. So if we get like another 10 mil drop, I'm gonna buy. I've been accumulating this at 10 mil actually. I when it first launched, I actually bought it at 8 mil. It ran up to 80 mil. I told you guys about that one. Hopefully you guys got in. But that was a nice little 10x there. I do expect this to hit 100 mil eventually. But right now I'm looking for a 10 mil entry here on Jinin. Now there's a couple more that I have here on my watch list that I feel like are gonna do very, very well. Let's see, which one did I not? Oh, for example, Pippen. I didn't mention Pippen. So Pippen is another one that I highly recommend you guys definitely keep an eye on. This is also AI related. I feel like this is gonna do really, really, really well. Right now it's sitting at 15 mil. Right now it's at 24 mil. So I think anything like in that 30 mil range or below, I do see this hitting 100 mil though. Like you see this wick right here, 100. I do see it hitting that one. So if you're buying this here, I believe this is going to get listed on some big exchange very soon. So, it's one that you want to keep an eye on. Another one that I probably didn't mention that I should have mentioned here is Lester. We're gonna talk a little bit about Lester in a little bit here. Moomoo's another one that I believe will hit 1 billion. Just that like on these guys, I've been telling you guys I literally told you about Moomoo at 50 mil. But these you guys are gonna want to make sure you guys come in here with size. And you want to make sure you get like the lowest dip. So like this dip right here of 115, that's where you guys want to kind of just go ahead and buy in, because as you see, guys, it's gonna give you a nice little 2x, but you want to make sure that 2x is like juicy, right? I also call this like a 90 when it dipped to 90. So Moon was one that you want to keep an eye on. You see if it has another dip like to this 90, that's where you kind of want to buy in there. But I do see this hitting like at least close to 500s here. And then let's look at another one. I would tell you to buy some goat. I do see goat hitting like 5 to 4 mil. Billion, I said, sorry, not mil. Billion. But these you want to go in with size. I'm just gonna mention it because I call it from 2 mil, but you want to keep an eye on this one. So another one that I want to mention is Tramp. Right now it's at 8 million. I've been telling you guys about Tramp since like 10 mil. I would buy some Tramp at 8 mil. It's a high risk, high reward here. I still think it breaks all time high, but right now it's like bottom out. I feel like this is gonna go up like sometimes like early January as he gets inaugurated. So I do feel like that's gonna go up. And which one else did I did? I know I didn't mention one. This Omega one, I think it's gonna do really well. There's another AI play. But those are pretty much the ones I feel like are gonna blow up. Wolf, I still think right now is a really, really good. What I'm gonna suggest with Wolf though is like look for a 10 mil entry. All right, 10 mil entry on Wolf is ideally, like as you see here, guys, has been dipping. I would look for like a 10 mil entry, just drop some soul there, like even if it's 5 to 2 soul to 3 soul. And eventually I think it 10x's. Okay, so I do see this at least hitting 100 mil. Once we start getting in a nice little bull run, even if it's like a 2x or a 3x, it should give you some gains here. So definitely Wolf is one that I want to keep an eye on. That ideally 10 mil is a really good entry. 11 mil is pretty good, but you want to make sure you get in that 10 mil just to kind of like not see your profits go down and up and down. You could potentially like 2 to 3x really fast on this one. So those are the ones I'm looking for. I'm adding some constantly because coins keep coming out. Like Quint came out, and a couple coins keep coming out. It's very hard to make videos on them every single day. But if you guys want to, I could be making you guys an update. Now, another thing that a lot of people have been asking is like when to buy, when to sell. If you want to see that video, let me know. But now is the time to get in these plays right now, because once BTC settles, these are going to go parabolic. So do keep that in mind. Also, don't forget to get some Sui. I've been telling you guys about Sui since $1. So hopefully you guys have been picking that up. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, do me a huge favor, guys. Drop a comment, drop a like. But most importantly, subscribe to the channel. Get on Bullocks right now. Link is down below. And I'll catch you guys later.